Hello, this is the walkthrough for the 28 CRT Genesis. So right in here is where we're going to be putting your batteries. This is your battery disconnect. So right now it's in the off position. In order to be able to use your 12-volt battery, you're going to have to turn that to the on position right here. If it's in the off position and you are plugged in, you will not be charging those batteries. You have a pass-through right here. You have your 1500 watt inverter, the lights for your pass-through right next to it. This guy, you have controls for your stereo, a couple coaxials right next to it with some outlets. Those outlets are only going to work on short power if you have a generator running. Same with these outlets right there. All outlets, only short power or generator running. This is our fuse box and breaker box. First place to look if anything goes wrong. This is where we clear out the bags for your dust devil. So of course you're going to have to install the bag right there. So whenever you're using the vacuum inside, that's where all of it goes. We'll come around. You have a little crank here that gives you access to your spare tire. We have your back ramp. Your fuel station right here. So this guy does have a lock on it. So if you come over here to wake it up, you are going to click on both of them. Then you're going to press and hold on that off switch for about 3 seconds. Both of those lights are going to blink. So now it's unlocked. Go ahead and click it on the off position again. Both of those lights are going to blink, and that's going to lock it back up for us. As we come around, we'll go to your sewer outlet connection, which is this guy right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our 15-foot premium sewer hose, which is provided. Go ahead and connect that onto there, thread that out to your sewer outlet connection. Get your pressure regulator and a garden hose, hook it up to there. You're not gonna turn on the water yet, you're just gonna have that prepped. You're gonna come over here to this guy, pull your black line, wait a few minutes, pull the gray, wait a few minutes, and then turn on the water to that black tank flush. Alrighty, this is our water heater. This guy right here, you have an anode rod down at the bottom. They're like $13. That is a sacrificial anode rod meant to be replaced every 4 to 6 months depending on usage. You have your master on and off switch, your breakers to reset it, and then your pressure release valve right here. Here we have your 2 water inlets. So you have a freshwater connection and your city water connection. The difference between the two is that your freshwater is going to bypass your freshwater tank is going to actually fill up your tank, whereas your city water is going to bypass that fresh tank and just run you water. This is just a coaxial. So again, with the freshwater connection, you are going to need the water pump running inside, but for the city water connection, you do need that pressure regulator, which is provided. Access to your jacks, extra little storage, which is rather nice. Right up front, we'll have your generator. This guy can be started from right here. Of course, what you'll do is you'll press and hold on the prime button, and then go ahead and click the start button to go ahead and start it. This is also where you'll check your oil and do everything that you need to do. Of course, there is going to be a generator start on the inside of the camper as well. And right next to it, we're going to have your propane tanks. Nice big propane tanks. And then I passed this guy. This is controls for your landing gear. We'll head inside. So this guy right here, this is going to be the main controls of your camper. So we're going to go ahead and bring your awning in right now. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold on that. That's going to start bringing your awning in. And as we're doing that, we'll look at these guys right there. Those are all of your levels. Okay, you can see your water pump and water heater, your more lights. This is for your slide out control right there. And then this guy right up here, that is for the bed lift, your happy jack. That guy right over there, which we'll go over that here in a second. Alrighty, the awning is all the way in, and we'll go look at that happy jack. So this guy, as it sits, it's set up in the couch position, so the bed's all the way up at the top. But if I wanted to bring that guy down, let's say have some bunk beds, we're gonna close these guys up. We're gonna come to these guys. So there's one of these on every corner. So there's 4 of these you're gonna have to click. So I'm gonna put that one right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that for the rest of the 3. Alrighty, now all of those pins are in the correct place. We're gonna go ahead and start lifting up that bed. Again, it's this button right up here. Just bringing that guy up. Now that this guy's getting closer to the top, we're gonna go ahead and hear it click down onto that guy, and that's how we know it's going to come down now. So we'll hear it. There we go. Now it's gonna go ahead and bring down both. And as you're bringing down these, of course, if you're actually gonna be using it, go ahead and bring down the other legs, so that way you have your supports for the middle. Now as it comes down, that top bed is gonna sit as its designated area, and the other bed is gonna come all the way down. And there we have our bunk bed set up. Now, of course, if I'm wanting to store the top bed again, I'm gonna do the same thing, only vice versa. I'm gonna come to these pins and move them back over to the original position, and that's going to lock this bed in place. I'm gonna go ahead and do it to the other 3, and we'll send it back up. Now getting all the way back up to the top again, we'll hear it lock back in place. And we'll bring it back down. So that's how you're gonna use your Happy Jack. If you have any more questions on your Happy Jack, go ahead and give us a call. We'll gladly help you out. We'll look at this guy down here. This is almost a 5,000 BTU heater. So of course you could turn it on right over here, change the color of your flames, you know, your lighting, all that. And then you can actually choose for this guy to start producing heat. And it does start producing heat immediately. And then you do have a little timer on this guy as well. But right now we definitely don't want that heat. There's that other generator start right here. Accent lights. Your refrigerator, which be cautious with this guy because you can take the door right off. So this guy right here is how we're gonna turn on your refrigerator, change the temperature. The OV, ALM, and UV ALM, that's an over voltage and under voltage alarm if those ever go off. But like I said, be cautious with this refrigerator door because you can take the entire thing off. Right here we have your air conditioner controls. Right now it's real hot in here. We have it set, start cooling this down. The AC is working. More lights. The restroom where you are gonna have your main GFI, which is this guy right there. So if none of your outlets are working, that's the one you're gonna have to reset. And then in here, you have your other air conditioner controls, and that's only gonna control this air conditioner. If you guys have any more questions or concerns, please give us a call, and we'll gladly help you out.